Hi guys, it is Sandra here. So I'm going to do a tag video for today's Veda, and it's from Leah Raisin Bushes, and the tag title is "Oh, the Places You Will Go," the travel tag. So she came up with this, and it's 10 places that you would like to go to or visit or whatever, and 5 places that you have already been that you would like to return to. So my top 10 places I would like to go was pretty easy to come up with, but my 5 I'd like to revisit was quite hard because I haven't been to a ton of places. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I have a long list here of all my places, and I'm hoping Jackson doesn't interrupt. So we'll try to get this done quick. So number 1 is Slot Canyons, and I believe the one I really want to go to is Antelope Slot Canyon. It's over in just over the border into Utah, I think. Either that or it's right on this side of the Utah border between Arizona and Utah. Anyway, if you guys have never heard of a slot canyon or have never heard of Antelope Slot Canyon, just do a Google image search. It is beautiful. It's got these narrow little paths and these big slot canyons, and it's just beautiful and gorgeous, and yeah. Number 2 on my list isn't a specific place because I don't know that much about the state, but from what I've seen, I would like to visit Montana. I really like big open wooded like country areas and meadows, and I'm more of a private person, so you'll notice I don't really have a ton of like cities on my list. I don't think. Any ocean is number 3. Any ocean. I'm not particular. I've never seen an ocean, if you can believe it. Even though I'm living here in Arizona, which is really close to an ocean, I've still never seen an ocean. So that's on my list. And number 4 is Disneyland or Disney World, whichever one. I would love to take my kids there. I have never been there, and it's just on my list of things I want to do with the boys. If we do ever go, I would want to go when Jackson's a bit older. And then number 5 is Wyoming's Grand Tetons, just simply because it's beautiful. And number 6 is the Everglades. Now, this might surprise people who know me because I'm such a fearful person of animals like alligators, crocodiles, bears, wild animals. But it's something so different than anything I've ever seen. I think it would be really cool just to see it. I put Yosemite for number 7. Just again, because it's just beautiful there. I do have family lives in that area, and I want to go visit, and I'm so close. I'm so close here, but we don't have the money to do travels right now. So yeah, that'll maybe be in the future. Now, number 8 is I would like to go to Times Square for New Year's. And I'm not a people person, so it's not up my alley. But it's something, you know, I grew up watching the ball drop every New Year's, and it's pretty cool, and I would like to just go see it one time. Not something I would want to do over and over, but one time. I would like to go to Soldier Field and watch the Bears play football. That's in Chicago, for those of you who don't know. I am a huge Bears fan, and if I could go and actually watch a game live at Soldier Field, I would be the happiest woman on the planet. Number 10 is Gettysburg National Military Park. It's in Pennsylvania. I think that would be really cool to see just because of the history that's there, and it would be a great place to take the kids. So that is my 10 places that I've never been that I would like to go to. And then my 5 places that I have been, like I said, it was really hard because I haven't been to many places. So top on my list was Yellowstone. I went to Yellowstone, I don't remember how old I was. I was a kid, and we took a family trip and we went through Yellowstone. But it was back, you could probably look up and figure out how old I was, but it was back after they had those really horrible wildfires in Yellowstone. So when we went through, there was really nothing there. We did see some things, but I mean, I know what it would look like on a given day, so I would love to go there when there hasn't just been a forest fire. When we went, they were literally taking animals, like deer and things, by the antlers and leading them because they were just stunned. So I'd like to go and see it when it's not all burned. And number 2 is kind of a whole cluster of them. So I just put them all in one. So I would really like to go to the Badlands again. And Chris has never been to the Badlands, and this is in South Dakota. We would go there quite often, and when I was growing up, my parents took us to Sturgis a couple times, the Sturgis motorcycle rally. You guys are probably rolling your eyes and going, why would parents take a kid there? Anyway, we went, and I love the Badlands. So I'm from Iowa, and everything I always saw was flat lands and fields, and you know, there's really not even hills where I'm from. So when I saw Badlands for the first time, I thought it was these huge mountains. But it is really cool because when the direction we would go, we would drive up, and then it's literally like all of a sudden you round this corner and you go from all this flat land to the Badlands is there, and it's really, really cool. So Badlands, and then all in the same one, I put Whispering Pines Campground. I have some good memories there, and I remember just loving being at the Whispering Pines Campground. It's also in South Dakota in that same area, so that's why I'm listing them all under one. And then Custer State Park was really cool to drive through and seeing all the animals there. Number 3 on my list is Lake Michigan. I went there when I was a wee little girl, and I don't remember much of it. I do remember the water. I thought it was an ocean, and the water was really, really cold, and I think that would be really cool to take the boys there because you can't see the other side. It's huge for a lake. It's huge. Number 4, I put the Colorado Mile High Flea Market. We went there when I was younger with our entire family too on a motorcycle trip, and I had a blast. And you know me, I like flea markets and thrift stores and anywhere you can find a bargain. But I remember going to the Mile High Flea Market. If that's not what it's called, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I was young, but I think that's what it was called. And it was just, we spent an entire day there, and it was so much fun. And then number 5 kind of goes with number 2, but I really couldn't come up with much. So I put Needles Highway. It's also in South Dakota, by, you know, the Badlands and Whispering Pines and Mount Rushmore and all that kind of stuff. We used to go on the motorcycles and go through Needles Highways, and then they have these little like caves that you can go in and walk in, and the tunnels that you drive through and all that kind of stuff. And it's just really, a lot of memories are there. A lot of family memories are in that area, so that's why I think I keep wanting to go back to that area. Now I really, really, if I could visit anywhere in the whole entire world right now, if someone said I will pay your round trip for you and your family to go anywhere where you want, I would go to my hometown in Iowa. Not that Iowa's that grand or anything, but I really do like the Midwest, and I really do miss my family. So that would have to be my number 1 destination place, would be to go to Iowa. So that's it. That's the tag, and I hope you all do it, whoever's watching. I'm not going to tag anyone in particular, so I'm going to tag you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye!